In this video, I'll share with you how you can add Bitcoin to your chart and why you should actually have Bitcoin on every single one of your charts. And what I mean by that is the actual price action of Bitcoin overlaid on your chart. This is simple and easy to do. We are looking at Add BTC with the daily time frame. And if you go to the upper left in Trading View, you can put compare and you can type in BTC and you're looking for whatever your currency is. So I'm going to use the US dollar and I'm going to add Coinbase. Okay, so I can add this here and you'll see it added additional bars, right? Now that doesn't look all that great. What you typically want is you want to go to the edit up here to the upper left, the format, and select line, and then you can choose whatever color you want. You'll often see in a lot of my charts I have this blue line here. Well, that's Bitcoin. All right, so you want to keep it consistent across all your charts, and all I have to do is click OK. Now you can change some other settings there if you wanted to as well, but that's typically all you need to do. And now you'll see that Bitcoin is overlaid with the actual chart. Now obviously as you move the chart, Bitcoin will be there, right? It'll move with this. Now this works with any time frame. So if I change it to the 1 hour, you'll notice that it will change as well. Now you probably already noticed something. This is something you should know anyways if you're trading alts, that Bitcoin has a big effect on the market. That's why you want Bitcoin on your charts, right? And one of the things that you'll notice right away is that typically on most of these things, you will see a big correlation. So this huge rundown here, right? What did Bitcoin do, right? Bitcoin did the same thing, obviously, right? There's a huge rundown. What happened with the alts? Same thing, right? Well, Bitcoin had to move up here, right? What happened here? Well, it moved up, right? So Bitcoin had to move down. And this is not just on this time frame, right? You'll see this on other time frames. Let's go to the 1 hour. If we go to the 1 hour, right? You'll find that some things correlate very well to Bitcoin. So as this goes up, Bitcoin goes up, this goes up. Bitcoin's kind of trading sideways. This is kind of trading sideways. Bitcoin went down, right? This went down. So what you'll find is a lot of these charts, a lot of these crypto assets really closely mirror Bitcoin, which would make sense, right? Bitcoin's kind of the digital gold, the store of value, right? It's traded on these pairs, so it would make sense. The one thing I'll add here, right, is that this is extremely helpful because I can always see where Bitcoin is. I can see the correlation, right? I don't have to go to, even though I have Bitcoin on open on one of my monitors, I still can just kind of see it in correlation to this chart, right? The other thing, and this goes beyond this video and beyond how much I could really dive in and explain, is that you'll find certain times in the chart where Bitcoin and the asset does not correlate. And those are the interesting times, okay? Those are the times that maybe you should look deeper. When what the altcoin does not correlate closely with the action of Bitcoin, that's the time to maybe look deeper into the chart and look to see why that happened. Sometimes it's news, sometimes it's something else, but oftentimes, and I will say, I've found some good trade opportunities when I've noticed that there's not the same correlation between Bitcoin and whatever I'm looking at. Okay, so that's something I would suggest that you look at. It's served me well in the past, and I think it will continue here in this market. But you'll just see as we look back at the 4 hour time frame here, it just correlates very well. And so this is just another, once again, something you should have on every single one of your charts. It's just another additional check. It's also the other thing, if you're actively looking at a position, you might notice you should have alerts anyway. So I have another video about how to set the right alerts for Bitcoin. I'll link to that video down in the description, so yeah, if you haven't watched that yet. So you should have alerts on Bitcoin anyways, but oftentimes if you're trading, maybe you're scalping or doing a little bit different time frame, right? You'll see here on the 5 minute, I don't think you'd be scalping Lend on the 5 minute, but you'll see here on the 5 minute, you can see that Bitcoin had a huge rise up here, right? and it's starting to trade maybe sideways, right? We go to something that maybe is having a retracement. Ncash right now, I think, is having a retracement. Yeah, so Ncash is retracing right here from a move up, right? And this is it. Once again, it's almost following. You could almost see this as following the exact line of Bitcoin on the 5-minute time frame, which is pretty crazy sometimes when you think about it, right? That there's that fast of a reaction to some of these things. Now, this is also possible in Conigy, the same type of thing. You just need to go here and then click at the top, compare or add symbol. And then here, if you type in BTC, you're going to get every pair. You want to type in USD, right? And then there you're going to get the USD dollar pairs, but then you can at least find Bitcoin a little bit easier. So I think you can actually type in Coinbase here too, right? No, it doesn't work. So really, it's just finding it and then adding it. So you can do the same thing in Coinbase. All right. So that's all for this video. Down below, you'll find links to the other video that I mentioned, the trading crypto doc that I put together, the Discord channel. Definitely join that. If you're interested in crypto training, I have a crypto training as well that I'll link down below, and other tools that I use. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.